welcome back to our creative lesson. So today, children, we're going to be learning to make a bucket. So you're going to need an empty milk bottle, just like this, some string if you've got some, and a pair of scissors. So what we're going to do, children, is we're going to start to make our bucket, just like our story, Harry and the Bucket Full of Dinosaurs. So we're going to construct our bucket first, and then at a later point we're going to be able to decorate it and even paper mache it so it becomes really strong. Because what we're going to do then, children, is then the following week we're going to use our buckets to help us with our jobs, with our learning. So we're going to make a bucket today. So first of all, what you're going to have to do is wash your carton out, make sure you ask your mummies and daddies to help you with this, and you're going to make sure it's all nice and clean. And once you've done that, you're going to ask an adult to help you with this if you can, and you're going to get a pair of scissors, and what you're going to do is you're going to cut half of the carton off, so we're left with like a bucket shape. So Miss Singh's going to show you. So make sure you ask your mummies and daddies to help you with this. So I'm going to snip some of the end, and then I'm going to cut all the way round. So then I have got my carton cut into two shapes. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my handle off. So my handle bit on the milk carton, I'm going to cut it off. So I'm going to snip it off. Now this can be quite tricky. As you can see, Miss Singh is finding this quite hard. So you must make sure you ask an adult. And then I have got a handle for my bucket. So this part, children, is when we're going to need our string. Now, if you haven't got any string, you can use ribbon, you could use sellotape if you can. If not, you don't have to do this part. You can make your own handle to go round. And then what we'll do at a later point is we can paper mache it to make it really strong. So what I'm going to do though, children, is I'm going to use some string. And you can get this string from Wilco's, or you can even get it from the supermarket. So even if your mummies and daddies would like to get you some, and you want to do this at a later point, or if you want to pause the video and go get all the things you need and come back, that's not a problem either. So I'm going to make sure my string is really strong, so I'm going to cut a piece of string off, and then I'm going to get my string at one end and I'm going to put it through the hole so it comes out the other end. So it looks like that. So it's a bit like when you go to the beach, children, it's going to have its own little handle for my bucket. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie my handle to my bucket, just like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can make a hole punch. So Miss Singh's going to lay the hole punch down and see if I can make a hole. And I have managed to make a hole on one side, and I'm going to use my hole punch and make another hole on the other side. So now, children, I've got two holes. Now if you don't have two holes, that's fine. You can staple it if you have a stapler, or you can just sellotape it to both ends on either side. So now I have made my two holes. I'm going to get my string, I'm going to put it through one hole, and I'm going to make a knot. So again, you might want to ask your mummies and daddies to help you with this. And I'm going to make sure my knot is really tight, just like that. And then once I've done that, I'm going to do the other side. And I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to tie a knot. And there we go. And there you have it, children. There is my bucket, ready for me to paper mache at a later point this week. So this is what I would like you to make. Now you can make it out of cardboard, or if you've got a plastic cup. You don't have to use a milk bottle, but ideally a milk bottle is easier to use because you won't have to then make it into a different shape. The shape is already there for you and you just have to cut it. So children, that is our bucket. So remember, when you are making your bucket, you're going to need an empty milk carton, a hole puncher, some scissors and some string. And remember, if you don't have these items, you can use other things around your house. If you don't have a hole puncher, you can use sellotape to stick the string to the sides. And if you don't have string, you can use ribbon or whatever your mums and daddies have got at home. It doesn't have to be string. And then you are ready to make your bucket. So I hope you have fun. And if you make these, could you take a picture and upload it to Tapestry? But make sure you keep this safe, because when we paper mache, which basically means children, we're going to get some paste, we're going to get some flour and some newspaper, and we're going to stick it all over our buckets to make them nice and strong. And then children, we can decorate it. So you can paint it, you'll be able to put glitter on it once it's all dry. So it's going to be really, really exciting. So we need to make our buckets first, so please make sure you do. And I can't wait to see what they look like. So I hope to see you soon for our next creative lesson. Bye bye.